It's making a way, so if you keeping the faith, hold your head high, it's gonna be okay. And I don't even feel no more. My people getting killed, it's getting really real, and they don't wanna live, oh no. It's cause of the sin, why we always gotta die on the block. Why sisters always gotta cry on the block. And mama feel the pain when I walk, how I walk. And she hates how I talk, why you talk like that?
Burn holes in my two sides. See the block is getting too high. Time's running low, need a new watch. They fell for the do-out. That thing. I really wish you knew that you all been through all these extreme things. I'm trying to figure out what happened to you and me things. Trying to figure out what happened to unity, man. I'm flipping on the nose and hear the blues when I see things. I see hatred all around. Fighters and murders with a frown. My brother in a puddle on the ground, like what the hell we gon' do now? When everything is going south, remember who you are, pick up your car. My people feel no more. Feel no pain when they kill no more. Do you feel how I feel when I'm feeling so no.
And I don't even feel no more. My people getting killed, it's getting really real, and they don't wanna live.
We are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Israel United in Christ is a nonviolent, Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows of any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threat, as stated in Leviticus 5:1.
Christ. Yeah, that's right. I said Christ. I see Christ in you. You're my brother.
You are now tuned in to Truth Be Told.
I see my pros to be better than me. Truth be told.
You are now tuned in to Truth Be Told.
This is what we must do to avoid envy. Truth be told. Truth be told. And blacks and Hispanics are family. Truth be told. Truth be told. I just pray you see Christ when you see me. Truth be told. Truth be told.
These men spoke wisdom because they understood the scriptures. Read.
Our people in that stronghold, and again, that's why our communities are in the shape that they're in because of sin.
Yeah, when we bring out Christ is black, people say color don't matter, but yet they ride into the movie theaters on elephants with kente claws because of a black superhero, but the color of Christ don't matter.
Scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
That hidden ones because our people don't know that we're the Israelites according to the Bible.
So once you apply all of this, that's what's going to make you perfect. So you can be perfect.
You're now tuned in to Truth Be Told.
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless. You are now tuning into Truth Be Told DC, broadcasting live. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear the truth according to the Bible. Hosted by IUIC DC. For music, clothing, and instruments of learning, visit originalroyalty.com and israelunite.org. Shalom.
Shalom, fam. Welcome back. Truth Be Told DC. I'm Officer Matthew to my left.
Officer Phinehas. Officer Mendel.
To my right.
Officer Micah.
And Officer Daniel.
Okay, all praise, man. Glad to have y'all back. Glad to be back on the show. All praise to the Most High, man. How was everybody's weekend before we get kicked off?
Good. Weekend was cool. Weekend was real good, eventful. This past week, though, you know, we got to send a farewell to my brother, Officer Benjamin.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? He's moving down to North Carolina,
Yeah, down the Congo. We got the picture up. The group picture we took.
You know, good. That's a good officer. His wife also, Sis Abigail, put in big work, so they most definitely gonna be missed. North Carolina is most definitely gaining a real vital resource to the school down there.
Yeah, man. Solid brother, man. Solid brother. Wife put in work, been putting in work since they came in. So all praise to the Most High for them, man, blessing us with them coming through the school. So it was a good send-off for the brother, man. We're going to miss the brother. We love the brother dearly. You know, we'll be down there anyway, so you know.
Yep. Put up the picture.
Yeah, put up the picture. We got that.
Put up the picture. This is past Sabbath.
Took a nice little group photo. Damn, IT team, man.
Come on, man. We about to switch topics.
We about to be pulling Matthew 26. Damn.
Okay, yeah, zoom in. Y'all picked the worst quality picture, though.
Right there, man. You can't even see.
I can't see nobody in that thing.
Put the pointer around his head.
That's a lot of yellow brothers in that joint, man.
The pointer, there you go. He right there. There you go.
Hey, look, he might look a little familiar to some people.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
Yeah, but all praises, though, man. We're going to mess up, brother. Brother's always got jokes up here, man. What else pop off? We ain't really had too much. It was a quiet weekend for the
it was a quiet weekend. We've been busy all summer, you know, events after events.
I visited Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, you went down there to South Carolina.
Yeah, down to South Carolina. It was crazy, man. It was the first, I think they had I was surprised because South Carolina usually conservative. So they had this gay pride.
That is true.
Gay pride march, and it was just, the madness was out there. It was it was crazy, man.
But didn't the HBCUs attend that or march through that as well or something?
So it was the craziest thing I ever seen. So they had the HBCU march. They had a basketball tournament. And then they had the gay parade. So it was the crazy.
All come together.
But it was I don't know how they orchestrated, how they got everything basically at that same location pretty much. But Esau made up a majority of the LGBT thing. And they just, Esau just gone crazy with that. They on another level, man. I just can imagine what Sodom and Gomorrah looked like. It was, man.
But our people got to march at the same time they marched, though.
Yeah.
Them kids, college kids there, man. And
yeah, it was a lot of college kids
man.
there. Yeah, it was a lot of college kids. It was a lot of our people. And it's crazy because a lot of our people were sticking around, visiting the little vendors and getting stickers because they was handing out free food, taking their kids over there to let the daggone drag queens and stuff dance and stuff, man. It was crazy, man. But the thing is, going out there teaching, some of the people, because we had some sisters come up, a few sisters that was in that lifestyle, and they actually didn't know that what they was doing was a sin. It's been normalized.
Right.
So that's the thing. You know, a lot of us just think that everybody know that that's wrong, but you got people that actually think that that's right because let's get Romans 1:25 real quick. Let's just get that real quick.
Yeah, then after you finish that, we're going to roll right into an article talking about them.
Oh, yeah,
drag queens and get ready to cue up the Loudoun County student.
The book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the creator?
So it's letting you know that somebody's going to come along and change the truth of God into a lie. And our people will worship the creature, which in this instance is Esau, the so-called white man, more than the creator. So how do they worship him? Because they put his laws and what he puts up as law over what God has to say in his Bible. Keep reading.
Verse 26, for this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
So that's exactly what we saw. That's all I wanted to get on that, but that's what we saw there.
And you know what, officer? Because one point in that is Caesar Bow. Yeah. Caesar Bow, that all of that stuff coming underneath Caesar Borgia.
Yep.
The white Christ. Because underneath that Christ, come as you are. We love you as you are. You don't need to conform nor change.
Do anything.
Yeah, you don't need to do nothing. So that thing been in play for years.
Hey, can you put the photo up real quick just to show the picture I took with the officers that they had great hospitality down there. I really enjoyed myself down there with the officers down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just put up the picture real quick. So yeah, that's the pictures right there. It's, me, Officer Kalaya, Officer Yawanathan, Officer Ethan. So and Soldier Mark there in the middle. So yeah, man, we had a good time. They really welcomed us down there. It was a good trip. Really enjoyed myself down in South Carolina.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my man, Officer Kalaya. He's the most fit cameraman and editor in Israel. Shout out to my man.
Yeah, nah, he getting busy. But get Revelation 11 and 8 though before Officer pull up this article. It's tied right into the article that. Or is it an article? Or is it the video?
It's an article.
Okay, yeah, get that real quick.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies,
meaning spiritually dead from the commandments of God,
shall lie in the street of the great city.
And then in that street, brothers and sisters was marching, didn't even know that this lifestyle was a sin. Come on.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Tie back in what Officer Phinehas said, under Caesar Borgia, you can do that, and being a homosexual has been normalized. So let's get that article up.
Loudoun County students walk out in solidarity with victim of alleged sexual assault. It looks like it's 32 seconds.
It looks like it's a video. Play the video.
Oh, there we go.
Which is foolishness.
We got to read something of that article, though. It's just sexual assault.
Because the crazy part is they had to put into play the law about allowing non-binary kids or whatever, how you feel, you can go into whatever bathroom. They had to put that law into their system just recently, and now there's an effect. So that's like common sense.
Hey, put the article back up. We want to find out. It says what?
It says students walked out of classes at schools across Loudoun County, Virginia, on Tuesday in solidarity with victims of sexual assault in response to 2 recent incidents in the school district. On Monday, a judge found a teenage suspect guilty of sexually assaulting a 15-year-old girl in the bathroom at Stonebridge High School in Ashburn in May, according to the Washington Post. The same perpetrator allegedly assaulted a student at Broad Run High School in Ashburn on October 6th, according to the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office. The judge said sentencing over the May incident would depend on the outcome of that case. Where is it specifying what this person was? They just saying a perpetrator. And all
they trying to cover it up because this dude was a transgender.
Exactly.
Something.
Yeah. Because when you look at
it was a dude saying that he felt like he was a girl,
right?
But then he went in there and raped the girls.
Yep, that's how he got access to the girls' bathrooms.
You got to think about it. You get a joker that's perverted. He say, "Look, I got access to the girls in the locker room. I just put a wig on, and a dress or whatever, and just go in there.
You gonna say whatever?
Somebody, and at that age range with the hormones racing the way they racing and stuff like that, man, that's some crazy laws that they got in effect.
Oh, yeah, here it says one of the sexual assaulting reportedly occurred in a woman's bathroom where the teen was allowed access due to the school's transgender policy and identifying as a female.
Yeah, that's from RT News that just shoot straight. That foolish garbage on the Hill not trying to tell you what it is because they got an agenda. They want to hide the fact that this dude said that he was a woman and assaulted a little girl in the bathroom. 2 of them.
Yep. Hey, look, and the thing is, you know what I'm saying, you sending your children to these schools. So you send your child to these schools thinking that they're safe and they're protected, and guess what? The school is allowing a little boy into the school that feels like he's a girl for the day, and he goes up in there and rape your daughter. What the hell?
And they all hush. That's why the students did the march, the walkout.
Hey, I just sent y'all a picture. Put that joint up because this is exactly, and this meme is maybe 3-4 years old. And people thought we was hating. We're LBGT haters. We're homophobic when we was talking about this and bringing it out. Yeah, blow it up for me. So that's exactly what happened in that school.
Relax, lady.
You got a dude
I'm a
walking
transgender.
Hey, and he got the camera.
Hey, look.
But look what's on his shirt.
Look how hairy his legs
Hey,
is.
zoom in on this shirt.
On this shirt.
Who he voting for?
You already know.
Democrat.
Hey, look.
Damn.
Hey. That's something right there. And that's true. Them damn liberals is so vile. And they was all at that march, man. It was all liberals up in that joint.
Niggas gross.
Hey, officer, put up the next outrageous article with these transgenders. They running amok. This the transgender activist that sued the salon. Let's look into this thing. But you can't make this stuff up. This country, Babylon the Great, is spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. Only in Sodom and Gomorrah can something like this go on. Put that thing up, bro. The madness.
Transgender activists who sued beauty salons for refusing to wax his male genitals now says a gynecologist refused to see him.
It say her there, too. This Bama got a penis talking about he want to see a gynecologist. Have you ever heard of some man?
Look at this fat pig.
Look at this thing,
Literally
man.
looks like a pig in a blanket.
I'm telling you, man.
It's straight disgusting.
But just imagine a place with a march full of them jokers like that. That's how crazy this world is getting, man.
It says, a Canadian transgender man whose legal complaints against several beauticians who refused to wax his male genitalia.
So this dude went to multiple salons.
Wax my balls.
They
And
hairy.
they're going to sue.
I want you to wax them. I don't want to do it. I want you to
How
do it.
painful that would be. Has said now a gynecologist won't see him. Jessica Yaniv, 32, claimed numerous Vancouver estheticians discriminated against based on her gender identity and expression when she requested a Brazilian bikini. No good.
How it says her gender identity and it got male genitalia in the paragraph above.
Confusion, bro.
Confusion, man.
Confused. Hey, the land of confusion. Remember Babylon?
Yeah.
Confusion.
Now you got to pull that back up. We got to just
Won't
the
read
next
on
paragraph.
that.
Jump down and says on Monday.
Scroll up some. I don't want to see the face. On Monday, Yaniv said he was shocked and confused and hurt after a gynecologist's office allegedly told him we don't serve transgender patients.
All praises.
This dude was hurt and shocked. You are a man. What?
Hey, and this dude, I'm telling you, man, you got to think about this. It wasn't just going in there getting a regular leg wax or something like that. He's like, nah, I want y'all to wax my balls.
Lift up the sack.
Put wax on my nuts and rip it off.
What the hell? I want a Brazilian wax.
A bikini wax.
A bikini wax. So just imagine you a technician working in there. What the hell?
All was Phinehas, he was holding his legs like this.
But this is real though. This is real. Hey, what has happened here in Babylon is that they have become a political party and have grown in power. Just like in Sodom and Gomorrah, they were in power. They ruled the city. That's why men would go visit the city and be raped, and this was a normal thing.
But here's the thing. They make up such a small portion of the overall. I think they're less than 5% still of the population. But this is a agenda that's being promoted by the powers that be. They promoting this agenda to try to it goes along with all the rest of their agendas, and that's to reduce the population. They know that type of lifestyle is a death lifestyle. And I know they have the highest suicide rates. I forget what the suicide rates is with the transgenders and all that. It's like something outrageous. And they're totally miserable because it's an unnatural and an ungodly lifestyle. There's no, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be satisfied in that lifestyle.
Right, you can't satisfy the flesh. But we got something along that same theme. Go to the article that I posted, or that video. It's a YouTube video. It's about 4 minutes. Says she wasn't ready. It's up in there. I'll put it at the bottom. Let me see.
She wasn't ready.
So you ain't got to look. Go along the same thing here. Got to watch this. Because let's get 1 Corinthians 11.
Hey, because remember a couple years ago, they was pushing the strong feminist movement. Now that thing kind of switched over because that was to roll in the whole lesbian movement.
That's the whole point.
That was the whole point of that thing.
Just read 3.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man.
There you go. So the Bible's already telling right off the break, the head of the woman is the man. Come on.
And the head of Christ is God.
Okay, so watch this.
Oh, let me get one more before you get the video. Let's go to 1 Peter's.
Yep, 3.
3 and 7. Let's get that right there. Because these jokers are always talking. We're going to see.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge.
So God is telling us to dwell with our wives according to knowledge.
Giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
It's letting you know that the women are the weaker vessel. That's all I wanted on that. Go ahead and run the tape. Let's see.
Y'all know where this going. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store, get the cool merch. Link is in the description section. Put in Tatum IG to get 20% off the entire store. That includes my signed copy of my book. You better get it now because it'll probably be gone by the time you watch this because I did this in the other video. So you better get in there now just in case. But anyway, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Because everybody knows where this is about to go. However, I just want to drive it home that I don't know why some women, not all women are deceived and have a sense of false bravado. I don't know why women think that somehow they can destroy men because they are bigger than other women, because they grew up around their brothers. I don't know what the stimuli is to make a person believe that they are somehow better than men physically. Now, you may do other things better than men, a lot of other things, but physical combat is not even close. And I don't know why they keep trying this. And this is another reminder of the difference between biological men and women. And it also can be translated to when people transition from a man to a woman, and you're still a man physically, you are at an advantage over biological women. Now, this person, according to some of the stuff that I read, now I cannot verify this unequivocally, but some of the video clips that I read, and just looking at the way this is set up, it probably is reasonable to believe that this female right here in the red has suggested that she can beat any Marine soldier. I don't even know if you call Marine soldiers, any Marine. That she'll beat any Marine. Get your popcorn. Let's go. So she 219. She a big girl. She a big girl. So they get all looped up, and let's go. And I don't think she was ready. Two seconds in. 2 seconds, she on the deck. 2 seconds in, she on the deck. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bink, 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 bink. Oh, man, it's bad. Let me fast forward to where they get at. Because they keep breaking it up because she getting worked. Work. Bink. Bink, bink. She have no chance. No chance. She keep wanting to come back for more, but I think it's just her feelings are hurt. Let's get him back involved. Roll. Boop, boop. So she went over there to quit. I don't know what she.
Hey, that's it.
I think she went to quit or throw up or something. She getting work. Just.
So that just goes to show you the mental illness that's going on. That somehow that a woman is equivalent to a man in combat, sports, and all these things like that. The Lord is about order, man. This place is so much confusion to where now you got G.I. Jane. She jumped up in the ring. That dude was like a regular guy. He wasn't like he was like no you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was like some Force Recon Marine or something. That dude like a chef or something. So then just beat the crap out of that woman, man. That's why.
Damn.
That's why that whole feminist movement just totally just hoodwinked our sisters.
Yeah. That's true. That was just an average dude. So she was supposed to be like the top flight female or whatever, and got up against probably looked like like you said, a cook or somebody. He wasn't even really in no type of shape. You know what I mean? Just imagine if it was a dude like a Mike Tyson or somebody like that, or even like just on a lower level, just a brother that was kind of fit, that was actually athletic. That would have been, man, she probably would have been dead.
That's just like with the WNBA. Like, literally their highlights are layups and basic warm-up dunks that NBA players do all the time. And then the top 10, and they get mad when they don't get paid as much. Like, y'all aren't as athletic and strong and fast as those NBA players. That's why they get paid more. But they still complain, and people also feed into that narrative, too, that they deserve more pay, even though they're lesser.
They definitely are. But can you imagine, though, because like somebody like LeBron James could actually identify as a female, put a wig on or whatever, and go play in the WNBA. Can you imagine how many points he would have?
You seen Joanna Man, obviously?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The movie, Joanna Man.
They made a movie of that.
Yeah, so I'm just saying he probably had like 300 points in a game.
Yeah, well, this is that confusion's been going on. Even in the Olympics, they had that going on in the Olympics. More confusion in the earth.
Yeah, you want to pull up the thing about
more
of these plagues?
Let's pull up this article from Seattle Times. The mysterious fatal infection. Pull that thing up, bro. This is crazy. It's like every week, it's a new damn plague in the earth.
Mysterious fatal infections tied to room spray sold at Walmart.
At Walmart, a popular major store that a lot of people shop at.
Federal authorities warned Friday that a rare bacterial infection that killed 2 people has been tied to aromatherapy spray sold at Walmart.
Hold up. It's what type of spray?
Aromatherapy.
So that means that's something that you have to spray anyway in order for it to work.
Right.
And it'll kill 2 people already?
Know what kind of aromatherapy that is?
A total of 4 people in 4 states were infected earlier this year by the rare tropical disease called melioidosis. An investigation by the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention discovered they were exposed to the bacteria by the Better Homes and Gardens lavender. Don't worry, sis, I can't, you know what I mean? You good. Gardens lavender and essential oil infused aromatherapy room spray with gemstones.
Damn. Bro, you just can't make this stuff up. Every week it's another plague. And I saw another article. I didn't put it up today, but even over in Asia, they starting to lock down certain cities because they got 3 or 4 different variants out on the loose in their city.
What, COVID?
Yeah, the madness. More and more plagues just popping up in the earth.
Man, you spray some air freshener, that thing puts you to death, man.
That's mad. That's crazy, dude.
Everything.
Hey, but you know what? It's like everything that Esau creates or makes is deadly. Nothing, like even your medication, there's all of these side effects. Might cause cancer, might cause a heart attack, might cause this, might cause that. So it's like you take it to treat one thing, but you put yourself at risk.
For 5 other things.
Yeah, man. It's every damn thing. Even like, think about this. Everything that Esau created, from your cell phones, computers, cars, vehicles, all of that stuff, it all has an effect. Even though it might provide a benefit, but it has an effect. Everything. Esau is the vagabond in the earth. He's the enemy of the earth. Right. That's why the sun is trying to kill him off.
That's the man riding on that pale horse with this sickness and plagues all on the earth, man. You know, you spraying, brother fought in a room and you spray some air freshener and you get put to death.
Yeah, what chemical?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you bottle a damn bacteria, man?
Could you imagine sitting on the toilet, taking a dump, and you spray some aromatherapy and get put to death on the toilet?
Damn. Cause of death.
Man. That's some crazy stuff, man.
Hey, but knowing Esau, this might just be another trial run for whatever they testing.
Right. Read that real quick in Revelation 6 and 8, man. So I know Deacon touched on this in class, and this was going on. Like, this man has defiled everything, man. This dude weaponized aromatherapy. Yeah. He's spraying Febreze and you dying.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
Right. As Deacon brought out all these riders on these horses are Edomites, man. Come on.
And hell followed with him.
And what?
And hell followed with him.
I mean, everywhere this man puts his boots, his military, his politics, his religion, the land turns into hell. Not only spiritually, but physically. The land gets polluted, everything. Come on.
And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth.
And that was this side of the world.
To kill with sword and with hunger.
That's going on now with the artificial shortages and stuff, with the food and resources. Come on.
And with death. And with the beast of the earth.
That's going into all your damn bacteria, your plagues, your viruses, and all that. That's what's going on there, man. Like this dude, everything. That's why we got to repent and come out of this foolishness as a people. What's the next article we want to pull up? You want to get into it? All right, yeah, let's get this. We got to get to the leader of the free world because we still ain't had nobody call the show. Nobody called the show. Somebody got to break this clip down. We got that clip from CNN. Somebody need to break this down for me. Is my man driving a car? Is he playing?
He playing Mario Kart.
Nah,
like he do in the basement.
Nah, he doing trunk lifts. That's what he doing.
We gotta play this. Somebody break this down to me, man. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. No, I want the video. Yeah, full screen that.
And we need somebody that all these billions of voters that he had. We need them to break this down. What is this man doing right here? We need to know.
What the hell?
Just in terms of inflation, because you had told us at a town hall, I think it was in July, that this was just near-term inflation. The Wall Street Journal recently talks to like 67 financial experts
about
that
just
in terms of inflation, because you had told us at a town hall, I think it was in July, that this was just near-term inflation. The Wall Street Journal recently talks to like 67 financial expert about that just in terms of inflation, because you had told us at the town hall, I think it was in July, that about that with.
Oh man.
Hey, look.
That's y'all.
Can you imagine? Man. Look, how people actually voted for this dude. That's the dude that they think is going to do something for him. That dude right there.
He did do something. He allowed men to go into women's bathrooms and molest little girls. That's what he allowed. That's what they want.
Hey, look, that Jones crazy. He literally stood there. Nobody know what he was doing, man. That thing. Did
anybody ask him what was he doing with his hands?
I don't know.
Like nobody decided to address that.
They wouldn't dare.
Hey, we about to put up some what he was doing. Actually, hey, we about to put up a couple of different things of. What he has caused, but
somebody get a sense on that, man.
And actually,
I
apologize.
Put up this thing.
Barack allowed all the pedophilia. Joe was just continuing.
Same thing.
That's what I meant.
Obama, Biden is all the same. Trump, it's all the same, man. Go ahead and pull that up, man. Yeah, what we got next, man?
Go ahead and pull up that, man.
Hey, hold up.
Hey,
He looked like he had a stroke.
Dancing like Bernie.
This is the leader of the free world. Hey, that's why I'm telling you, man. You know how Bishop brought that prophecy out about how Babylon's gonna split into 3 parts.
Yeah,
telling you, man. You can already see the nations. This kingdom is divided. Look, just think about it. Rome. How did Rome fall? It broke apart from within. The different provinces separated from each other because they didn't agree.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing is going on here in Babylon the Great. My man, Weekend at Bernie's.
Damn.
My man, Weekend at Biden's.
Damn.
Can you imagine how people actually look into this man? This man literally has no clue of what planet he's on. He don't know this dude right here, man. This thing is crazy right here. I got a scripture I got to get, man. Let's get this. I know we pulled this, before. I want to get this Isaiah 30 and 1 and 2. Actually, we want to get 3 too. Read down Isaiah 31 through 3. Let's get
31?
Nah, 30.
Okay.
1 through 3.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
That's what our people do. They take counsel, but not of God. We don't want to do the commandments. We don't want to hear the Bible. Not the Bible for real. You understand? We want to take counsel, but not of the Most High. Read.
And that take cover with covering, but not of my spirit.
We don't want to keep the laws. We don't want to keep God's spirit. Keep reading.
That they may add sin to sin.
That's what we want to do. That's why we got all this craziness jumping off. And nobody has anything to say about it. They go to church, claim that they Christians, but then they'll support something like this, where they stand up for a homosexuality, abortion, pedophilia, on down the line. They don't have a problem with none of that. Read.
That walk to go down into Egypt.
So we know that Babylon the Great, America, is spiritual Egypt. That's what it is. Read.
And have not asked at my mouth.
They don't ask of the Bible. So we don't look to the Bible to say, okay, how can we solve the problems that we having as a people? We don't do that. Read.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
So they strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. So Pharaoh today is Biden. So that's what we want to do. We want to go to the politicians. You got him, Nancy Pelosi, even Trump and all of them. We want to strengthen ourselves in that. Read.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
So it's letting you know it's not talking about the actual Egypt. It's talking about the shadow, which is, like I said, it's talking about America here. Keep reading.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
So that's letting you. So that's our shame. So you see the Pharaoh there that we got there now? Now, it's no way you can sit there and tell me you voted for this clown and you proud of what you're seeing there. This dude is literally, this dude is, how long was he standing there just holding joysticks or whatever he was doing?
A good minute.
Keep reading.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
That's what we got. A whole bunch of confusion right now going on.
Hey, let me get this script right quick. Go to Daniel 4 and 16, because this 16 to 17, because this just shows you the power that the Most High has. He could take he's taken every nation on this earth, every captivity, take them from base, high, down to base again. Base to the top, down to the bottom again. So this is what people should know, that voting all these presidents, they all under control of the Most High God, and He controls all of this. So read that.
The book of Daniel, chapter 4 and verse 16. Let his heart be changed from man's, and let a beast's heart be given unto him.
So if you all know the history on that was King Nebuchadnezzar wasn't acknowledging that the Most High God was the one that set him up. And he's boasting and bragging, I, King Nebuchadnezzar, I did this, I did that. Daniel warned him after the dream. He didn't listen. The Most High God made him like an animal, and he was living in the wilderness, literally as an animal. Keep reading.
And let 7 times pass over him.
And whatever those 7 times were, whatever time period that was, he was like that for that set time until the Most High brought back his sanity.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the Holy One.
Damn, a decree by the watchers. Who watches over us? The angels that the Most High set forth in Christ. Keep reading.
To the intent
that
the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
So all of us little peons here in this earth that think we something, the Most High what?
Ruleth in the kingdom of men.
He ruleth in the kingdom of men, meaning He controls everything going in, coming out that happens here on this earth. Keep reading.
And giveth it to whomsoever He will.
And what?
And giveth it to whomsoever He will.
So the Most High decided last year He was going to give it to Joe Biden, Uncle Joe, for you coons.
And setteth up over it the basest of men.
And He did set up one of the basest, if not the basest man on the earth over it. A man who has been caught in lies for the past 40, 30 years, who was a outgoing racist, who was talked about our people for 30, 40 years since before I was born. And black people still run to the ballots to vote for him. They still defend him, even though he's literally pushing policies that don't help our people out. There's laws for Asians. There's laws for terrorists coming from overseas. And and jailed hundreds of thousands of our people through his policies.
Hey, the crazy part is people was thinking that Trump was the basis.
Right.
My man took the cake.
Most I said,
because remember, years ago we had Bush Jr., and they thought he was the dummy.
Yeah,
he was an idiot. He was a comedian.
He was. Yeah, Bush was. He was dumb, but Joe Biden makes him look like Einstein. That's crazy. As dumb as Bush was. And that's what's crazy about it. He just took it to the next level because you brought out the basis of men. Because you got to think Donald Trump. Donald Trump is racist. But Joe Biden makes him look like a Black Panther. That's the God's honest truth.
Black like that screen.
Oh, man. Hey, let's pull up this next article to show what Joe Biden has also brought to us today. Oh, yeah. Run a commercial first.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Brought to you by Joe Biden. Put that article
Hey, yeah, hold on. Now, before we bring up the article, I just want to say this. California has adopted a new religion statewide. It's Christianity. The laws are done away with. Get the article.
That's it.
Brought to you by Joe Biden.
California decriminalized shoplifting for amounts under $950. Guess what happened next? Walgreens closed 22 stores in San Francisco where thefts under $950 are effectively decriminalized.
So hold, wait. So it's like you building a powder keg. You have inflation going on. You have people that don't have jobs going on.
Yeah, you didn't put hundreds of people out of work just with them 22 stores. You got delivery drivers,
right?
The maintenance guy.
So now the same people that work there probably say, "Well, hell, let me get some stuff.
Let me start stealing
stuff too.
I might as well."
You see that thing, bro? It's craziness. But this is what is chaos is being created under the basest sort. This is literally the age of decadence. This kingdom is falling,
and they can't even stop it. That's what makes it great.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. So you know the Lord is behind it because it doesn't make no sense. But like you said, officer, they cut off supplies. They got stores closing up. They're trying to force people to take medicine they don't want. So people leaving their jobs. Got everybody depending on the government. They building a powder keg, like you said. It's going to blow.
Don't forget the governor out there.
And defund the police.
Yeah. And that governor out there not letting the damn shipping containers dock. That's California.
Drugs. And all Jake worried about is, can I kill my baby if I don't want him? That's all they worried about.
Go ahead and finish reading more. There's more in the article.
Theft in Walgreens San Francisco stores is 4 times. Don't worry, Abby. Is 4 times the average for stores elsewhere in the country, and the chain spends 35 times more on security guards in the city than elsewhere.
Damn, 35 times more for security guards? Man, that's some money right
That's
there,
not
bro.
even profitable to leave your store open.
That's why they're closing it. Like, that literally makes no sense. You could steal up to $900-something. So you could literally walk up to the cash register, ring up all your stuff, and as long as it come under $900-something, you could just swipe it and walk out of there.
$949.99. He say, "Thanks, I'm out."
And then they'll probably tell them, "Hey, this is not more than $900."
Remember, I feel like we pulled up an article before where I think it was like a CVS or something.
I posted it.
Was it Walgreens? You just posted it? Yeah.
I just posted it.
But nah,
Earlier this summer they closed the CVS.
there was another one when the dude the employee tried to stop the man from running out and got fired.
Oh no, that one. Yeah.
That was Best Buy? Yeah, it's crazy.
Handcuffing employees, handcuffing the police. They can't do their job. So it's all in the Most High's plan.
Earlier this year, a spokesman for CVS, which has closed at least 2 stores, told CNN that of its 155 locations in the Bay Area, the 12 in San Francisco account for 26% of all shoplifting incidents in the region. Much of this lawlessness can be linked to Proposition 47.
Much of this Christianity or the laws are done away with.
Mm-hmm. A California ballot initiative passed in 2014 under which theft of less than $950 in goods is treated as a non-violent misdemeanor and rarely prosecuted. Meanwhile, politically progressive local prosecutors from Los Angeles to Philadelphia and New York compete to see who can prosecute the fewest people.
Because that's going on in other cities too, even Baltimore. They doing that. They're not prosecuting
progressive prosecution.
Yeah, small crimes and stuff. They're not doing it. They're not even dealing with it.
Notice what the liberals call progressive political forward progress. It's all terrible chaos.
And it's backwards.
And this is the crazy part about it. They doing it for stats and statistics. Why? To make your city look more appealing? Oh, it's not that many arrests.
The crime rate dropped.
The crime rate dropped because they're not recording it. Man, you can't make this stuff up. But at the same time, when they defunding the police and the police not doing that, you got all of these high rollers hiring private security.
Hey, let me go to second Esdras 15 and 49. Because this is all playing a part into the Most High's plan. Just like we read earlier, the Most High's control of all of this. Yeah, 15 and verse 49.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee.
So we've seen the plagues. We've seen COVID-19. We've seen bird flu. We're seeing HIV, AIDS, all these plagues and STDs and diseases that the Most High sends.
Widowhood.
We see mothers and fathers, especially fathers, get put to death all the time. Either from drugs, from police violence, from whatever method the Most High chooses to put you to death.
Poverty.
We're in a state right now where a lot of people can't feed their families, can't take care of themselves. They're forced to either rob or eat from the trash can.
Edomite came up to me earlier today, officer, asking for money. I said, hell no.
Damn, it's your kingdom.
Yeah, 2-time loser. The hell out of here. Poverty. Famine.
That's coming. They're creating the artificial famine, not knowing that real famine is going to come.
Yep.
So they playing right into the Most High's hands again.
That's pride thinking they can just bring it back.
Yep, yeah.
Nah,
I'm going to cause this famine, then I'm going to pull it back and do it again. Nope.
Sword.
The sword is coming. Y'all invited the sword in. They in Virginia, Texas, all them refugees y'all brought in. That's the sword y'all brought in.
Pestilence.
Mm-hmm.
To waste thy houses.
Which is going to waste America from the inside out.
Waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Keep reading.
And the glory of the power shall be dried up as a flower.
So the glory that America used to have, the red, white, and blue, US of A, is not going to be the same anymore. They're going to be on everybody's SHIT list. Keep reading.
When the heat shall arise that is sent over thee.
So when that heat that's coming over, that's talking about them ICBM missiles that the Most High is going to allow to get past them satellites, them ground turrets. None of that is going to stop them missiles when it comes to America. Keep reading.
Verse 51. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes.
Damn. So America the Great Whore is going to be like a poor woman that got beat. Keep reading.
And as one chastised with wounds.
With plenty of wounds, because America's going to get wounded from the inside first.
So that the mighty and lovers shall
that the mighty, so all the supporters, all the different militaries and armies that used to back them up, all those nations that used to assist them, and what?
So that the mighty and lovers.
And the lovers, the ones that did business and trade with them,
shall not be able to receive thee.
They're going to turn their back on you.
All praises. Let's get into some more of the topics,
Yeah.
some more of the things that your president, Joe Biden, has brought us.
Right. And the reason why we're putting emphasis on it, because you couldn't stop brothers and sisters from murmuring a few years ago. You thought brothers and sisters were serious about getting up out of here. Now, in 2021, you got all this madness jumping off, and it's so quiet, you can hear a rat piss on cotton.
That's the truth, officer. And you got to think about it. I was just thinking about it today. Where the hell did Black Lives Matter go?
They just disappeared.
They just disappeared. Once they got Trump out of office, because, they had raised all them billions of dollars and gave it to the Democratic Party. And now all of a sudden, you don't hear nothing about them.
With all this evil going on.
And there's mad evil going on. But we're going to get into the main topic.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So
let's put up that first article.
Yeah, let's get that.
Article. I don't know if it's a video with it, but let's put that first article up. Empty shelves.
New York City drugstore shelves.
This is New York City, bro. New York City.
It's already a hellhole up there. New York City drugstore shelves are left empty at CVS, Duane Reade, and Walgreens due to mounting supply chain crisis.
I think it's a video with it.
New York City pharmacies are experiencing product shortages thanks to supply chain issues. Shelves in chain stores such as CVS, Walgreens, and Duane Reade have been left virtually bare. Panic buying and stockpiling among shoppers is thought to be contributing to the problem. Cargo ships have been waiting up to 4 weeks to dock at U.S. ports to offload their goods.
So they say.
A lack of manpower to unload them and the move the good around the U.S. is causing a big backlog.
That's a damn lie.
Hold on, but even the lack of manpower, how could that happen?
Right.
Unless people got laid off because they didn't take a jab.
Or they quit.
Or they quit.
Or they using that as a ruse to put out that foolish order.
Hey, it's just like your hospitals. It's just like your police force, your firemen. Same thing. Read on.
Shelves and pharmacies across New York City have been left nearly barren because supplies are not getting through amid an ongoing global squeeze. Stores such as CVS, Walgreens, and Duane Reade are all running very low on goods. Supplies are being held up on cargo ships that are taking up to 4 weeks to dock at U.S. ports.
Hey, scroll down. I think it's a video. I think it's a video with it.
They got one Hot Wheel on the jump. Damn.
Pampers gone.
Hey, look, leadership been putting it out there, man. People better stop playing. Yeah, play the video. People better stop playing, man. Leadership is putting this out there for people to prepare, man. Y'all got to get prepared.
And this is a major city right here. This is a major city. So this is just the beginning of it. Now, you got to think about it. When things start to disappear, the demand for it increases, which causes inflation. So now, something that you are used to paying, like look what recently happened. The dollar store now, you got to pay a little over $1 for goods now. Yeah, but that's still over.
It's $1.50 store now.
$1.50.
Even
inflation.
At Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
Damn.
$1.50.
So everything because of the demand, now goods are starting to go up. Like look at chicken wings in a grocery store that you used to spend under $10. Now you spending $5 a pound, $30.
It was a pack of chicken wings. $35.
And it's not even that much meat on chicken wings. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
But because and that's transferring over into restaurants. Yeah. Restaurants charging more for all of that. So the inflation is happening, which is going to cause the famine. So, hey, matter of fact, remember y'all had that scripture about the donkey head?
Let's get it. 2 Kings 6:25.
That's the scripture about to pull is inflation. You're going to see.
The book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 24. And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung, 5 pieces of silver.
Damn, making dunk soup.
80 pieces of silver for a donkey head.
Hey,
that's some
Is
money.
a donkey a clean animal?
That ain't even lawful to eat.
Exactly.
Austin Mandela, brothers thought you was playing about in that soup line with the chitlins. They thought you was cracking jokes.
They thought I was cracking jokes.
I ain't never
but
eaten
this
no
is the thing, though. If you read down further, jump down to verse 28.
Yeah, 28 and 29.
So this is showing you how bad things can get, because a lot of people think that a famine is just they run out of food. It could be that your money ain't no good. And we're going to get that. We're going to show you that the money's being devalued. That's really, it's not that the food is going up in value. It's your money's going down in value. Read that.
Verse 28. And the king said unto her, what aileth thee?
Keep reading.
And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
So you see what our people was reduced to doing? Keep reading.
So we boiled my son and did eat him.
So this woman ate. This is one of our sisters, our, foremothers in the scriptures. She ate her own son. That's how hungry she got, boiled it.
And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she hath hid her son.
You see that?
That's some. Just think about that though. That's some tragedy right there. You understand that? That's tough to read right there.
Yeah, that's vicious. That's why we got to take heed to what the bishops and them putting out. So what was that next article that we wanted to pull up there? Let's get that up to get all this kicked off.
Yep, get the gas prices. This is another thing that Joe brought to you. Yeah, it's like get the first one out of the 3.
It's the AP News. Get the AP News. Yeah, the Keystone Pipeline. Let's get that. So what we're going to show you is that this thing, like leadership brought out, Deacon Malachi brought it out this Sabbath. This thing is being done on purpose. It's being orchestrated. So this is an article right here, because right now everybody's paying like $3, $4, some places $5 for gas. But showing you, read the article, what happened when they first started to institute this thing right here in January, first day in office.
Keystone XL pipeline halted as Biden revokes permit.
Now look at the date. Hold on, go back. Look at the date on the article when it happened.
January 20th.
So that's the first day he got in office. He revoked the permits to the Keystone Pipeline. So that was, because you got to remember Trump. He was America first. We oil sufficient. We got our own oil supplies. We don't have to depend on the Arabs and stuff like that, because he hated all them Arabs and all that stuff. So read part of the article, a little bit of the article.
Construction on the long-disputed Keystone XL oil pipeline halted Wednesday as incumbent U.S. President Joe Biden revoked his permit on the first day in office. The 1,700-mile pipeline was planned to carry roughly 800,000 barrels of oil a day from Alberta to the Texas Gulf Coast, passing through Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma.
Okay, so now go to the next article, because now we're going to show you how they plan this thing. The CNN article. So go ahead. So this is just like a week or so ago now. This is what they letting you know.
Gas prices skyrocket as the global energy crisis worsens.
This is a global issue, so it's not just predictions of $100 oil, it's huge increases in natural gas prices. Even coal costs are skyrocketing. Walk us through first what's causing this and if there's an end in sight.
Well, Allison, like everything else right now, supply is just not keeping up with demand. We've seen demand for energy return because people are flying more, they're driving more, they're commuting. The problem is that whether it's coal or natural gas or oil, supply has not kept up. And I think there's a lot of reasons why. On the supply front, let's look at oil.
Yeah, that dude is lying like hell.
Hey,
So-
I never seen that people driving more when half the country's teleworking. And some people don't even got a job.
Don't even got a job to go nowhere.
They just be lying all the damn time, bruh.
But this the thing, though, that they create the crisis, and then they come back with like they don't know what's going on. Well, we can't figure out why. You turned the gas off. So you turned the gas off. So that's why gas is so high. This has been
It's like turning your heat off in the winter all of a sudden. Like, I don't know, why it's cold in here?
Right. Hey,
Like,
post
what?
that picture from Twitter though up with this California town. Look at these gas prices over there. Look at this over there. This thing right here.
Hey, say it again. Los Angeles.
Look at this thing. This right here. This is what we read in 2 Kings, man. Nah, it's the other one. They got one area is $5.30.
That's the average they're paying now, that $5.30. And that's regular.
This town, I don't know what kind of gas tax they got going on over there.
It's the article that's above that one.
Right there, man. Biggest day. I don't know how you missed that.
Gas hits $7.59 a gallon.
Does that video play? All I needed to see is that number. Could you imagine coming to the pump and you go to the pump and you put $5 on the joint. You ain't even getting a gallon.
Hey, look, if I was living in California and my gas prices are like that, I'd fill up my tank, drive, and never come back to California.
Leave everything behind.
Hey, and then remember, put that last one up from about the ports.
Bama be taking a pogo stick to work with them gas prices.
Yeah, all of a sudden. And the crazy part is during this whole pandemic, all of these major companies have made big money. Now you got these like Tesla, they be making big money.
$24 billion in goods is floating outside California's biggest ports.
So now think about this. If there's food products out there, it's all waste. It's all trash. Put the article, put it back up. Hey, and also remember, when did they stop people from coming in to the ports? It was when COVID first hit. They closed all of the ports. So some of these ships probably been sitting out there for over a year. Because they closed the ports like when in March of last year.
Yeah.
So it's been longer than just a few months. Some of these ships been sitting out there for over a year.
Remember the one we showed where the people made a sign on the side of the ship? They didn't have food or water. They just sitting out there floating in the middle of the ocean. But let's get this Proverbs 29:2, man. As this was going on right here. The bottom part of this precept.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah, so that's what's coming. The kingdom on earth, when the righteous are in authority, the people going to rejoice. Not only the people, the trees, the animals. Come on.
But when the wicked beareth rule.
When what?
When the wicked beareth rule.
The white man.
The people mourn.
Look at that. You at $8 a pump, man. Who rejoicing at the pump, but you got to pay $8? You got a 10-gallon tank. That's $80. God forbid you in a truck and you got like a 36-gallon tank.
Hey, they killing me, man. The trucks and stuff like that.
They got
the gas prices.
Loan officers, refinance officers at the pump. You got to refinance your house to fill your tank up.
Hey, jump up right above that. Get Proverbs 28:28. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 28. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves.
That's letting you know, man. This dude, man, is just killing us, man. He's killing everybody. You got to hide yourself from this evil dude. We got to hide ourselves from his medicines, everything else. Read.
But when they perish, the righteous increase.
That's what's going to happen. Once Christ come back, we're going to be back on top.
That's right. That thing's in. So the reason why we pointing and bringing this stuff out is for you brothers and sisters to wake up, make the necessary preparations you need to make. Make sure you got your pantry. Make sure we get our health in order. And most importantly, we got to get our spirits right, man, because this thing, now is not the time to be playing. We coming into the mean season. You know, this time of year, people getting sick and all that. You got to make sure you got yourself prepared for what's to come. Understand that. You want to say something else, officer?
Make sure y'all support. Make sure you support. Support the radio show. You can send donations via PayPal to IUIC.dc@israelunite.org. Also, make sure you support a lot of the other radio shows that IUIC is able to put out. While we can, because in Babylon the Great, you got all types of censorship and everything going on. So make sure y'all support while you can. Also, you can also purchase these the first generation of Truth Be Told t-shirts on our website. I don't know if y'all got it up there. Let's see if y'all can put it up there while we're speaking about it. First generation, the second generation is going to come through original royalties. So, yeah, we'll try to put it up there. So please support the other radio shows also. And tune in next week, same time, 6:30. We'll have more topics on the Truth Be Told radio show.
And tune in to Bishop Nathaniel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, shout out Tuesday. Man. So download these videos, man. You know, making sure that we study, praying, and applying. Anybody got any other closeout remarks? None of that? All right, what that family say? Shalom.
Hey, shalom. Shalom. Most High Christ bless.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.